Robo-funds are massive in the United States, and they're starting to take off here in the UK as well. The way they work is to replace an expensive human fund manager with a computer which does the same task. But of course the computer never sleeps. It doesn't need a flat in South Kensington or a Lamborghini, so it could be quite a lot cheaper than the human. But how does it actually work? Well, the best way to find out is to try it yourself. So that's exactly what I've done. I've invested my own money into one of these funds. I've tried out Nutmeg. Now that's one of the biggest robo funds in the United Kingdom. And in this video, what I look at is the onboarding process. So this is the way you sign up. You also take a questionnaire that matches your risk appetite with one of their standard portfolios. You'll also see that the interface is very slick. Their support was fantastic. They answered my question quickly and accurately and simply. I hope you find this video useful to see whether robo-investing is suitable for you. Okay, so here we go with Nutmeg. So I'm going to go for the Stocks and Shares ISA. What are you saving for? I'll just invest. Oh, and I have to give my pot a name. My Nutmeg pot. How many years do you plan to invest for? Well, let's say 10 years. So let's say I put half of my ISA into Nutmeg and I make no monthly contributions. Now I've got two choices: fully managed, where I pay 0.75% per year, or fixed allocation with a much lower fee of 0.45%. So I think I'll go for the fixed allocation. So I'll start off with a default risk-reward balance. And the expected value after 10 years is £13,000, which is roughly a doubling over that period. And that's an annual return of just under 6%, which sounds quite reasonable. So I'll go ahead and create a Nutmeg account. I generate a password, and here's my account. Now I'm only going to put half of my ISA into Nutmeg because I want to try out two different robo accounts. And I don't want to auto-renew. So now it's asking me to start my risk assessment. Well, I have investments. I'm not too keen on adventurous investments, so I disagree. And I know that investment is volatile, so I won't be put off future investments if I made a big loss. Yes, I agree to having ups and downs because that's part of investing. And I am prepared to take an investment risk, but I would like to know the volatility. I'm not too keen on growth because they'll be pushing me towards equity and emerging markets, so I disagree that I'm willing to accept large losses in return for growth. But I am comfortable with uncertainty. And I am willing to take financial risks. And I am prepared to risk a portion of my wealth. That's what investment is. Predictable investment probably means fixed income or bonds, so I don't want all bonds, so I'll go neutral on this question. Would I be anxious if I saw my investments had gone down in value? Well, a little bit. So I have a medium-high risk tolerance. Yep, I can live with that. Yes, this assessment seems about right. It seems to be nudging me up slightly in the risk profile, but I think I'll stay for balance for the time being. It says I can change my risk level at any time. Am I all set? Yes, I am. Confirm. Okay, so they're double checking I'm going to have enough emergency funds after making these contributions. Yes, I will. What's interesting is they give a projection after 3 years and 10 years of the expected performance, but also what can go wrong, which is great. Bad performance, according to them, would be that I'd lose 1,400 after 3 years, which is about a 14% loss. And the probability of that is 1 in 20. I think that's acceptable. So now I'm going to enter some personal details which you're not going to see, and then we'll come back once that's all set up. Okay, so it turns out that you can't set up 2 investment ISAs in the same year, so you have to put your 15,240 into just one stocks and shares ISA. You can split it between investment ISA and shares ISA, but you can't split it between investment ISAs. So here we are, this is my setup screen. We're just waiting for the funds to be transferred from my bank. It was very easy to do, and I've got to say the interface was fantastic. The help desk was flawless. They responded almost instantly. They could answer my question. So far, I'm very impressed with the experience. 9 out of 10 for Nutmeg.